it's one of these situations where I had gotten everything that I wanted. I had set this trajectory in like 3rd or 4th grade, and I had gotten everything that I wanted. I wanted to be a partner. I wanted to make a lot of money. I wanted to have a house and a cool car. Like, I wanted people to be like, oh, that dude's a lawyer. Like, let's not mess with this guy. And like the real inside truth of where I had ended up is that I was a deeply insecure person with a big chip on my shoulder because of my family's finances. And if that means that I have to be the ugliest, nastiest, meanest person on planet Earth, then I'm willing to do that, because I'm not going to be somebody that can be taken advantage of. A friend of mine, a very smart friend of mine, he tells me, well, I mean, you've read the Bible, right? So, well, no. Why on earth would I do that? I don't believe in any of that stuff. And he's like, no, I mean, it's a historical manuscript, like, first and foremost. And so if you're going to understand any of the classics, like all of these people, they spoke Greek and Latin. They studied the Bible from the time that they were kids. They're like saturated in biblical knowledge. And so as soon as I, reconciled those two things, I said, well, I've got to read this book. And I called my wife, and I said, they're gonna kill Jesus. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, they can't do that. Why are they gonna do that? And I'm so upset. I started to kind of ask myself, like, what does this mean? What does this mean if he's telling the truth? What have I been doing, like, with my life, if what he says about himself is true and what he says about God is true? Because I knew my history, and I knew all the things that I had done, and I knew, what I had put my family through, and what I had put my friends through, what I had put the other guy's clients through. And it was like, this was very eye-opening for me. I believed what he said about himself. And so, I started praying, and I started asking for help and guidance in trying to figure out how to unwind this huge mess that I'd made of my life. And there was a lot of unwinding to do. Having God in my life as the Lord over my life is the ultimate reframing device. I don't think 180 is right, because it's not like, oh, the things that were on the top are now the bottom. It's something completely different than that, because it's things that weren't even in there are now at the top, and now everything else kind of works better. And so the difference is night and day.